still sometimes think back to an interaction we had one Sunday. I asked her, "Mom, if the Bible says to pray for your enemies, shouldn't I pray for the devil?" And with a very conflicted and disturbed face, she told me no. And to this day, she still hasn't given me a convincing reason why not. I still wanted to pray for Satan. Maybe if he and God could work it out, then we could close hell and then all of us could go to heaven. The hypocrisy stung, eventually became unignorable, and at 9 years old, I had my first profound thought. Is my grace greater than that of the God who allegedly made me?
That was a beautiful analysis. And it was really cool because that video kind of just confirmed everything that I already knew, but it really did establish of the length that it actually goes. The video will be in the comment section for you guys to watch. But as far as to answer that question, can you pray for the devil and why it's so hard to answer? I struggled with that one too. I always felt, especially, we should be praying for the devil because he is the one that is the most lost. He is the one that is most broken. When you understand that he wasn't born this way, in fact, he was ordered to command the heavens at one point. It was made out of musical instruments. How can somebody now? He is the embodiment of what the video that we just watched. Literally, that's what the devil is biblically. But I think it's kind of his understanding of the difference between someone who is a victim and someone who wants to live in the ways of a criminal. Yes, unfortunately, there will be circumstances that will forever transform a person. We should always be sorrowful for them and sometimes even have pity. An example is someone who is a pedophile. A lot of us try to condemn people who are pedophiles, which is understandable, until you understand the fact that they are a pedophile because they were sexually abused by their parents. It does build a pattern. Sinfully or biologically, however you want to consider it, the patterns of mankind will always corrupt the next generation. How can we not have pity within that, especially if they're trying to be attractive, if not they're already inherently attractive? God himself said that Lucifer, as an angel, was the most beautiful. The irony in that, right? So I personally am curious of how do you find that middle ground? I think that does simply answer the question of why you can't pray for the devil. And it's just as simple as this. The devil wants to be God. Sure, there's so many things that he couldn't answer. Why does mankind need to have more authority than I do? Why do I need to be objectified by the likes of them? Why do I need to be ruled over them? All are very valid questions, especially when you read the Bible. Mankind is supposed to rule over everything. And yet the angels, who are perfect in everything, who are always obedient to the Father, are the ones to be subjected to? That's a genuine valid question to have. But what's your main goal here? Is your issue the fact that you're being ruled over? Or the one that wants to rule? Are you the one that wants to be God? Because he transformed him when he had pride within himself, when he saw his own beauty. You see that connection there? The character that we kind of just saw was the constant excuse of invalidating the things that they were doing. When you're living a lifestyle that's clearly deviant, there's two ways that you can go about it. You can go about it of how it's clearly hurting others and how you need to change, or how everyone is hurting you and how you need to stay the same. And that's a very dangerous road because as we can see with humanity, we're very much gray, but the truth can't be told that way. Any half-truth is still a lie. There has to be a full truth in there. And the devil is a deceiver of lies. He wants to be God. And he will condemn you, objectify you, enslave you in any facet that you want to be. We can't pray for the devil because the devil doesn't want to be saved. He was right. Great analysis. I probably talked for too long. I actually kind of want you guys to watch the video and tell me what other questions that you have because I think it's very interesting, but incredible analysis.